Roads? It's the Ernest Hancock Show. Where we're going, there aren't any roads.
We gotta fight the powers that be. Got so many voices.
Yeah, lots of voices out there. Who gets hoid? Well, a lot of times it's, whoever's available. But we have a lot of opportunities to have voices heard. Alex Jones has been very creative from the beginning of Access Television. I remember we used to do Access Television back in the 90s, too, and we could see, there's a lot of work to be done. Now it's a $20 camera from, what was it? It was Best Buy or something. You get these little digital flash card video cameras or your cell phone, and for what we could do, you can do now from a junior high kid in his classroom on his iPhone and edit it. I got an Android Zoom. It comes with video editing software before I even put it up. I mean, it's amazing what can be done now. 2 cameras. Yeah, let's go and flip back and forth and split screen and whatever. Boom. Done. What would happen if we had this 10, 15 years ago? Well, we got it now. And some people are making use of it. All of a sudden now, the lamestream media, the media that's so last century, they are sitting there getting a dose from Alex Jones. And I think he's being relatively nice. Well, let's go ahead and get back to Alex here and finish this up.
It's like I don't even know what I learned. I don't even know what I know. I just am able to do it, and I don't have an instinct for things, and I know how to take a story, put a accurate headline out, but I want it to be read, but then I just know how to put the headline out so it'll have the biggest effect. And then I've got my crew, and I'm always trying to teach them exactly. I'm like, watch this. This is what I'm going to say about this. This is going to encapsulate what this really does. The system knows how to take something horrible and spin it like it's no big deal. We're going to take something that's hiding in plain view, put a new headline on it, have 3-paragraph comment, put a blurb of that, point it out, and everybody goes, whoa. Whoa, they have just taken something and totally turned it around. So much of my show is also the interactiveness of it, where I'm putting out announcements for people to do searches. They go and they discover it for themselves, and I'm not lying to them. They find other things and send it to me. So there's that interaction there. Many things that tie into this. And I sit there and talk to my producers on air, tell them what I want. It's really behind the scenes. When I've got my reporters at Bilderberg right now, I get them on air, and I sit there and I direct them on air. And sometimes I've had program directors call the office and talk to me, and they say, well, why are you telling people what to do on air? That's kind of stuff you should do off air. And I'm like, well, okay, I'm sure you've got some skills and things I could learn. I certainly know how little I know. They say when you get knowledge, you learn how much you don't know. But why are you arguing with the success? You see, that's the issue, is that I'm transparent. I'm transparent. I am out in the open. I tell you really what I think. And again, you guys know that, you understand that. Just remember that talk radio is old, but it is new. It's always new. It's on the fly. That's why it's loved so much, because even though you're covering something that's already in the news, you do give a different angle. You do have that passion. People are able to interact. All of this stuff you guys already know. Getting into the system, moving against free media, they're going to openly, and they have called for an FCC fairness doctrine over the internet, and they're going to do that by converting everything to wireless and then claiming they can regulate that spectrum, which that fight's going on now. They're also going to go from covertly engaged in propaganda placement to directly breaking in over your broadcast. And you're like, that'll never happen. They'll never pass socialist health care. They'll never bomb another country. This is what they plan. And your BlackBerry, your cell phone, everything is going to have the president popping in on it and government text alerts to fearmonger you. That's how the system is planning to do this. The emergency alert system, all of it. And they're going to basically terrorize talk radio. But also they're breaking talk radio right now, and then they're going to come in later with, oh, we'll stop breaking in except in really bad emergencies, but we'll start paying you for not just public service announcements, but government broadcast. So, and you're going to be there broke, needing it, and the manager's going to hate it, but now we're 6 hours a day government news because they're paying the bills. So you got that. They're openly all the white papers on that. They're going to try it. Okay? You notice everything this government does is what you've already heard about in Soviet Russia or Nazi Germany. You're like, we've seen that before. We've seen cameras and jackboots and black uniforms and checkpoints and people being frisked. And folks are calling me going, how did you know the TSA was going to be on the streets? Well, they told us 8.5 years ago. They had press conferences. It's on C-SPAN. How did you know they were going to be at school proms? Because it's a national security force. This is it, folks. I mean, you're toe-to-toe with the real deal. The ruling class has committed crimes from here to Europa. I mean, billions and trillions of miles of crimes, okay? And they have got to set up a police state. They've got to shut down free speech. They've got to stage terror attacks. And they're going to do it. And whether you believe I'm a kook or not about that, those terror attacks are aimed at your liberties and your freedoms, just like Hitler firebombed the Reichstag and attacked Gleiwitz to start the war with Poland. Or we always hear Hitler just attacked Poland out of the blue. It's a historical fact that he blew up his own military base on the border. WikiLeaks 2 years ago released the Army Manual on how to stage terror attacks. That's something you ought to pull up. The government admits it's real, and they say, we are going to find who released that. We're going to arrest him. They're saying it's not Manning. Special Forces Army captains and above are taught how to conduct false flags. So grow up, people. Grow up. These people, these globalists don't care about you. They're going to eat your lunch. They're coming for you. So decide, is it your kids, your wife, your husband, your liberty, your freedom, or are you going to make believe and buy into the delusion that you're part of the power structure? And maybe kiss up enough to be part of that power structure for a little while longer. Not me. I'm going head up against these people, and I don't care if they kill me. And that's what people recognize. Yeah. I love my life. I love my life. I love life. I have such a passion for life that I'm ready to die for truth and beauty and goodness. You understand that? I love life so much that I don't care if they kill me and water the tree of liberty. I'm nonviolent. They want to cut me down like Darth Vader cut down Obi-Wan Kenobi. So be it. They want to try to assassinate my character. They want to try to destroy me that way. Good. Keep attacking. Nobody buys what they say. You got to decide, are you with the people or are you with the establishment? Are you with the folks that everybody hates or are you with the people? It's that simple. I don't know how much longer I've got here. How long should I go here? Can I keep going another 10 minutes or I can shut up here?
Yell it.
Well, let's have a vote. Direct democracy. You want me to keep going another 10 minutes? Raise your hand. Okay, if you don't want me to shut up and get out of here?
Actually, since I have something to say about this, if you could wrap it up, Alex, that'd be great.
Okay, good.
Only because we don't want to run late.
No, I understand. I totally agree with you. Look, here's the deal. Here's the deal. We're sold that being cynical is a armor, is powerful. We're sold being little corporate drones is how to get ahead in life. Well, America wasn't built by being cynical. America was built by liberty and passion for truth and adventurism and rugged individualism. That's what it was built by. And I am an American success story. I am nothing special. I'm somebody who got angry about folks coming after my liberty and coming after my freedom, and I decided to stand up and find ways to reach the people, to warn them about what's happening. And the fellow back here said, get to the point. The point is, tell the truth, you'll have listeners. The truth is, be passionate, you'll have listeners. It's not even so much the means and delivery systems. I mean, if you don't have employees who are passionate about updating your Facebook or putting out YouTube videos or getting the word out and engaging in full spectrum attacks through the media on the corrupt system, if you're not in an info war, you're not in the war. You're not in the real world. There is a war on for your mind, and at the end of the day, people will recognize truth. And it's just that simple. So if you tell the truth, your industry will survive. If you lie to yourselves about the attack on free speech, you will be phased out and eliminated. The system, the old media system, is a dying dinosaur, but you are seen as one of the only dinosaurs that they are not trying to save, but that they're trying to kill. So you need to realize, whether you believe it or not, you are not in the camp of the New World Order, and they want to get rid of you. So that's the important message here today, is it's not just how are you going to survive by reaching out to people and how are you going to thrive. It's how are you going to unify people with passion and become truly political, not just basically following the little marionettes that are fighting with each other with the limited talking points and scripts. Get outside of it, cover more issues, and tell the truth, and you will win, and your children will have a future. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, little Alex Jones there. What's unique about this is that it was to his industry, to talk show hosts and station owners around the country saying, look, man, let me tell you what's what. Will they heed it? Will they be threatened by it? What are they going to do about it? I don't know. We got some other newsmakers in the next hour. We're going to talk to the very people that are getting covered all over the internet without the help of any of these guys. All right. They want to leave information dissemination to us? Okay. Uncovering the secrets and exposing the lies. That's what readers of freedomsphoenix.com get every day. Readers of freedomsphoenix.com are constantly provided the information that detail the real news between the lines of propaganda about government policies and the true relationship we all have with coercive governments. Learn the true condition of our economy, innovations and technological breakthroughs in energy, health, computer science, and space travel. Learn the truth well before it's admitted to in the lamestream media, the media that is so last century. Corporate media has evolved into nothing more than distributors of government propaganda, but we now have a fantastic alternative. FreedomsPhoenix.com provides constant news updates on the issues that affect our lives in the most important ways. Our liberty and our property are under constant attack, and FreedomsPhoenix.com provides the understanding behind the propaganda while encouraging the participation of our readers. Join us at FreedomsPhoenix.com. That's freedoms with an S, Phoenix.com. FreedomsPhoenix.com, where the revolution between the ears has already matured.